It's
Why
internal.
did it turn off by itself though?
It's not. It just does that normally goes standby, but it's recording now, right? Okay, so yeah, I'll put this as a part 2. So they get in 2 parts. Yeah. So anyway, critically, a lot of different websites really love the Kingdom Hearts games. Okay, each game, again, every single time it gets good reviews and such, the fan base, the critical reception is always more highly anticipating the next release. You know, everybody's hyped up for Kingdom Hearts 3, right?
Yeah!
Everybody wants Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm waiting on it. As soon as those pre-orders open up.
Can we play now?
Okay, so to give you guys a little bit of background on Kingdom Hearts 3. I know I talked about it with you guys earlier beforehand. But basically, okay, I went to E3 this year, okay? Now, E3 this year was special because Kingdom Hearts 3. That's why. I cared about nothing else. Where's my Square Enix booth? So I can run over there and go hear something about Kingdom Hearts 3.
Whoa.
Which also happened to be about the actual Square Enix panel that they had, the press conference that they had, where they showed the first like big footage besides what their announcement trailer was of Kingdom Hearts 3. The first gameplay that was like really like in depth, a little bit better than what we got before, some new details and different stuff about it. So besides that, I know I told some of you that were here earlier, but I'll tell for everybody that came in now. I went to a Square Enix Presents, which Square Enix Presents is this thing that they do at E3. At their booth, they have this big sound booth area, which is like a closed-off little room and such. And they usually have developers that, you know, make their games and such come on. They talk about the games, both Western and Japanese, you know, because they have some Western games out there. Anybody here excited for Deus Ex? No? One dude. Everybody here's like, no, nobody cares about Western RPGs from Square Enix. But they also have a lot of their Japanese-related games. They have, okay, a lot of people that do Final Fantasy 14. Who's a Final Fantasy 14 player?
Yo.
Yes, who played Heaven's Sword? Or Realm Reborn? Like that, okay, yeah, same people. Okay, cool, good.
Who played 1.0 is what you should say.
1.0, man. So,
Yeah, I played.
so basically, okay, they have a lot of their Japanese developers come on there and they talk about their games, what about them, new details, breaking news, world reveals, etc., footage. So, when I went there, Tetsuya Nomura shows up with his boy. I believe it was Taya Su, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong because I know I went with HNK. Everybody knows who HNK is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Everybody watches contest stuff. Okay, so me and him both went to E3 this year. We're like, Kingdom Hearts 3, let's do this. We go to watch this. We see Tetsuya Nomura. My man's losing his mind. He's done. He's done. I'm done. The people behind us are done. We're all like fanboying because this guy's like a rock star. And he starts talking about the game. He said, first he shows us the new outfit that was in the trailer that they revealed during the press conference, which was awesome. And the reasoning behind that for him was that everybody kept bugging him to actually make a new outfit. Because traditionally, in all the canonical games, Sora gets new duds. Am I right?
In every numbered game.
He looks fresh. You know, he looks good. Okay? So originally, he was like, no, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm just going to use the Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit. And everybody's like, no, son, you got to do this. So he's like, okay, fine, I'll do this. So what did he do? He took pretty much some ideas from what he had with Dream Drop Distance, which is the red Valor form looking outfit for Sora, and blended it with different elements from the Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit, which is just the traditional outfit that older Sora has. Blended it together, you get this nice red velvet looking one that looked pretty sweet on that big HD screen they were showing us. Okay, pretty awesome. Apparently, it also is going to have story elements, like, you know, powers and stuff that's going to be related to the story that it gets over time. Pretty sure at the beginning of the game, we're not in those duds. We're going to be in Sora's original Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit and everything, but we'll get those eventually. And somehow they'll relate to all the different summons, you know, the different types of, like, you know, ride stuff and things like that. Those will all be kind of explained once we play the game. But besides that, he confirmed to us, and you know, after seeing the trailer, that, was it Tangled? Anybody here watch Tangled?
Yeah.
Tangled is going to be one of the worlds for Kingdom Hearts 3 that he confirmed. Now, which is awesome, which is cool, because Pixar. Yeah. Which also means possibly Toy Story.
You know what else it means?
Now, if you guys didn't know, if you'd ever really looked into some of the different development stuff behind Kingdom Hearts 1, and I believe it's actually also Kingdom Hearts 2, if I'm correct. But Toy Story was actually supposed to be part of one of the worlds in the games. Because there's unfinished meshes, unfinished models of Woody and Buzz. Okay, that have shown up in one of the games in the data that, again, you can't really access them. You only access them through hacking.
They were supposed to summon data.
Something like that, yeah. They were supposed to show up in the game. But like at some point now, I guess between talking to some of the head guys at Disney now and some of the head dudes at Square Enix, we're going to finally get more Disney Pixar stuff in there, which I'm hoping it's Toy Story. Because, again, that'd be sweet. Or I'm hoping, because apparently a lot of people want Frozen.
It's
And
gonna
a million fans just cried out in terror.
It's gonna happen on March.
But
Pretty much doomed that Frozen will end up in it.
Big Hero 6 is another one. My HMK actually wants that. Who here wants Big Hero 6 in Kingdom Hearts 3? Yeah, you got fans, bro.
Now, I have a question.
San Francisco.
Marvel is now bought by Disney. Does that mean there is a
We will talk about that later. Let me continue. We will talk about all that later. Let me keep going, because I don't think it's...
They won't do it. They won't do that.
Let me talk about that later, because I'm gonna open it up to questions later. So hold on to that. Hold on to that. We're gonna start riots here. So let's talk about extra fan content as fans, as people that are consumers, that you guys can check out, that you guys can look up and actually explore more about the series, explore more cool stuff related to the series, find other fans and other enthusiasts like yourselves. Okay. Again, who here has ever heard of a guy called Project Destai? Nobody has ever heard of Project Destai? Okay. So let me explain it to you. If you really go on YouTube and such and you look up Kingdom Hearts music, you would probably find this guy's channel. This guy does a lot of remixed tracks to a lot of different types of game music and stuff from all the Kingdom Hearts games, and remixes it not only orchestral style, but adds his own flair to it. Sounds really beautiful, really awesome. And again, if you're a music buff, especially a game music buff, you'll definitely get a kick out of listening to his stuff because, again, it sounds amazing. I can't recommend it enough. I know I have his YouTube channel on there. Again, it's Project Destai. Okay, originally I kept saying Project Destasi because I always thought there was another S, but it's actually just Destai. Does a lot of good stuff. Doesn't have a lot of videos like over spamming, but he has a lot of good tracks on there. I highly recommend if you love the Kingdom Hearts music. Again, if you love Yoko Shinomura's music, check out this guy's stuff. Really, really good. So now, who here's heard of the Key Keepers? Nobody's heard of the Key Keepers. Okay, 1, 2, like that. Okay, again, some of you guys are fans of HMK, right?
Yeah.
Anybody heard of a guy called Sir Alan 1? Anybody heard of a guy called Skyward Wing, if you're into Smash Brothers? Anybody heard of a guy called the Gamers Joint? One dude. But anyway, the Key Keepers, I actually wrote an actual expose about these guys. It's going up sometime soon. It's actually going to be going up on Pixelcam. But I interviewed originally 5 members, but now they're 4. Where these guys are a bunch of YouTube content creators that they make videos online specifically about Kingdom Hearts that they decided to collaborate together and make content, you know, crossover content and stuff in depth about every aspect about the Kingdom Hearts series. Every single game, every single character, every single lore piece. They create theories about what might be in Kingdom Hearts 3, what might be after Kingdom Hearts 3, tutorials. Anybody here who thought it was a real pain in the butt to get the ultimate weapon in Kingdom Hearts 1?
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2, same thing.
Ah.
It's actually easier in part 2. But have you ever decided at one point with either these games or any other games to look up a tutorial online for it, how to do it, how to get all the stuff? Okay, well, so if you're into that type of stuff and you want to get 100% of the games, you can look up these guys, and most of them, specifically the Gamers Joint and Sir Alan 1, have tutorials, in-depth tutorials. I'm talking like real in-depth, like nitty-gritty, like in there, to really help you get the ultimate weapon, get 100% journal completion, level up your forms, your drive forms, get Sora easily leveled up to level 99 or 100. Again, for all the games. Every single one, Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, Dream Drop Distance. Yeah, beat Sephiroth. There's a thing called, what is it? I think it was called Boss Rush or Boss Battle or something like that. What is it, Sir Alan 1 actually did. That he actually does tutorials on how to beat all the optional bosses in the Kingdom Hearts games. Who here knows, what is it, Terra from Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix? The Terra boss battle, the mysterious figure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I should rephrase that. The mysterious figure is like in all the games, but it's always a specific character from the next game or from a different game. In Kingdom Hearts 1, who was the mysterious figure? Anybody know?
Zen.
Who?
Zemnis.
Zemnis, exactly. Zemnis is the main baddie from Kingdom Hearts 2, but he shows up in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts 2, who was the mysterious figure? It was Terra, I just said it, it was Terra. Terra from Birth by Sleep. In Terra, yeah. The other guy that we saw before in the concept arts, okay, his armor. He's one of the hardest bosses, if not the hardest boss in the game. Hands down in that game. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, who was the mysterious figure? Anybody know? Young Xehanort. Okay. Now, some people are speculating that it is Young Xehanort, but it was already confirmed by some people that it is. Okay, especially not only his weapon style, but again, it has some to do with the story or whatever from Dream Drop Distance or whatnot. Now, I think Dream Drop Distance doesn't have a mysterious figure, but it has a really hard optional boss, which is a Disney character. Does anybody know who that was? Who?
Julius.
Julius, exactly. Julius is from an actual Disney, I believe it's a movie. It's like a horror movie where Mickey Mouse gets his brain transplanted.
Oh, Runaway Brain.
Yeah,
Runaway Brain.
exactly.
Yeah,
For random, I know, but still.
it was a short.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, but he was a lost character. Okay. So, besides that, I don't think there was one in Chain of Memories, if I'm not mistaken, or Re-Chain of Memories. I don't think there was one. And also, Recoded, I don't think had one either. I'm pretty sure not.
In technicality, it had a mysterious figure. It was Roxas.
Okay, it was Roxy, yeah, but that's, I don't.
That's the closest, but it's a storyline.
And then 358/2 didn't have one either, if I'm mistaken. But these guys do content on telling you guys how to beat them in depth, strategies, nuances, your abilities that you need, the items you should go in, the keyblades you should use, the drive forms, if not all of them, that you should level up beforehand. All this in-depth, like nuanced stuff that before these guys really got together, nobody was doing. Okay, they were kind of pioneering an online community of Kingdom Hearts related fans on YouTube, on Twitch. They stream almost every other day or so. They talk about Kingdom Hearts every month, and I know this weekend, or tomorrow actually, they're doing a Twitch stream talking about Kingdom Hearts related stuff, specifically about Kingdom Hearts 3 and other content related to the series that they're going to get together and talk about it. Again, they do all kinds of videos about it. Again, theories. I know HMK does a lot of his theories videos. He's got a bunch. He just released one now this weekend. So if you guys haven't checked his channel, you might want to go check that out. But all this different stuff, podcasts, again, they're nuts when it comes to Kingdom Hearts stuff. They're doing some big things. They're doing some crazy stuff. Every single one of them's got like 50K like followers. Such. I know, was it the Gamers Joy? It's almost got 100K. They're doing big things. But check out their stuff if you really want some in-depth like looks at the Kingdom Hearts series or stuff to help inform you more about the games. And other fan content, again, because there's a myriad of other stuff, and those are really the two kind of ones I would really recommend to you guys that you check out, or again, all those guys. But again, we got speedrunners. Who here knows about speedrunning? Have you guys ever seen a Kingdom Hearts speedrun before? One person has. 1, 2 people, 3. Okay, Kingdom Hearts, they try to break the game in order to speedrun through it and such like that.
My favorite.
So, how are we doing on time? We're good? We're good on time?
We're just floating.
No, I just want to make sure we're good on time. So.
We got 10 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, this is perfect. We're getting towards the end. But basically, again, we got Let's Plays. Right? There's a ton of Let's Players out there. You guys can check out their stuff. They don't really go into in-depth as much as the Keykeepers do with stuff. They just play the game and react to it like anybody else would with their games. You got cosplay tutorials. People that are into cosplay, you know, how to make Aqua's dress, how to make a Keyblade out of wood, you know, how to make a Cloud's Buster Sword from Kingdom Hearts 1. Which, funny story behind that, the design for that. Cloud's Buster Sword was originally going to be like how it was from Final Fantasy VII, but Disney came out and told him to wrap it up. To wrap it up in like a tape or something.
In bandages.
To make it look less intimidating, less, you know, hostile. Because, you know, it's a sword, but I don't know what wrapping's going to do with it, but still, it's a very Disney-fied type of thing to do.
Much less.
Yeah, make it look fake for work.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't forget the.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a modern key with a band.
So, Keyblade prop making, I already said that. Fitness videos. Anybody seen a Kingdom Hearts fitness video?
What?
Yes. Yes.
Those exist?
And funny enough, the ones I've seen have to do a lot with cardio, obviously. Yeah, you can just look it up on YouTube. Kingdom Hearts fitness. Just type it in. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
It's all gonna be flow motion part.
And now I have yet to see this down here. But also conventions geared towards Kingdom Hearts that are, again, around the world, fan conventions, people that really make conventions, but really it starts from their love of Kingdom Hearts, and people that are so much fans that really want to actually get into that. But there's a whole bunch of other fan-related content that covers the myriad of games, that covers everything about the video games, that really allows fans from all over the place to come in and celebrate their favorite series. Again, more content's being shared every single day, over time. So let's open up to questions, okay? Because I know I've been talking way too much. You guys are sick of my voice. But let's go off. Let's see what anybody's got for a question. What's up?
All right, so Disney bought Marvel and Star Wars. Is there any chance of Star Wars and or Marvel characters being popped up in 3, 4, and or a possible 5?
Okay, now here's the thing with that. Now I know HMK is probably going to shoot me for this at one point. He doesn't want Star Wars, he doesn't want Marvel. He wants Big Hero 6, but he doesn't consider Big Hero 6 as Marvel. Okay, considers it as Disney Pixar, whatnot. But
Pixar had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, so I guess something like that. The Disney Pixar, the CG stuff that's like this young.
Disney's in-house.
Okay, but anyway, bear with me for a second.
Yeah, but
So with Kingdom Hearts 3, because I know Tetsuya Nomura has been asked about this many times, and he said there's conversations going on. However, there's a possibility it might not happen for a couple different reasons, okay? Now, everybody knows about Pirates of the Caribbean and Kingdom Hearts 2, right? Everybody knows about Tron, okay? Etc. Live action movies that are Disney movies can obviously work in the Kingdom Hearts universe. The way I envision something like Star Wars is that, it'd be pretty much like the Lilo and Stitch world, where you're on a ship like a Star Destroyer, and you gotta stop Darth Vader from using the Heartless. Something like that, something along those lines. I can envision that. With Marvel, it's a little bit much more harder, at least for me. Marvel, I don't think you can have a Marvelized world. It's like, again,
It will have to be a
it'd
very
be very,
specific.
very, very tough and very weird for me. I would totally see some like Marvel characters that's, maybe something random show up in like Traverse Town or Twilight Town. They're just residents there, just hanging out. Do something. But again, it gets very minutiae, it gets very nuanced, and it's very confusing at that point. Because traditionally, it's just Disney animated stuff, besides, the live action, and Final Fantasy or Square Enix related stuff.
Well, they can always do something.
Secondary question. I've been seeing a lot that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be on the Xbox One. Is that true?
That is confirmed. Now, again, if you guys didn't know, it got confirmed at E3 when it was first announced, actually. Not this year, last year, I believe, or the year before. That a lot of the Square Enix RPGs and the games in general, they're going to be multi-platform. Now, let's be real for a second. Come on, we're friends. We're all getting this on PlayStation 4, right? Yeah. Well, except for one dude. Is what I'm asking. So, no. Go watch the camera. No. Go back there. Watch the camera. Okay, go try not to move further. So, most of us and most people out there are going to get it on the PlayStation 4, but they are going to be available on the Xbox One as well. Okay, and possibly the PC. I said it.
We're hoping.
Well, because you better believe Final Fantasy VII Remake's going to be available on PC.
Oh, hell yeah. It's already been confirmed for Steam release.
Okay, but yeah, you guys get it. So, pretty much, yeah. So,
Exclusivity contract.
next question. Anybody got a question? What's up?
So I heard that
It's temporarily.
Okay, hold on, guys. Quiet down a little bit so I can hear him, because I can't hear him.
So Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually supposed to be the end of the Xehanort storyline. What do you feel like they're going to go after Xehanort, since it's been such like a huge problem with main villain throughout the series?
So, with that being said, okay, the Xehanort saga is going to come to an end with Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, again, we've already had more than 3 games. We had about like 6 or 7 games now, or if not all the games. 8. A lot of games revolved with the Xehanort saga. Now, they could go in any number one of directions. They could create a new villain. That could be like, again, kind of like Xehanort that kind of controls a bunch of crazy events. I would love for them to kind of get a little bit much more into the idea of the foretellers, the Book of Prophecy, and other stuff. Again, maybe end Sora's story then at this point and start a brand new protagonist, new characters. Allow for more characters, again, Disney and Square Enix to show up, because I would love to see another thing with the World Ends With You characters from Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah.
Again, I would love to see, and here's the thing, because the World Ends With You was in Dream Drop Distance, why hasn't Chrono Trigger shown up?
Because
Square Enix
Chrono
is
is
Chrono
too
Trigger.
powerful.
Square Enix isn't on the rights anymore.
And damn it, I want my chocobos.
No, talk about.
Square Enix isn't on the rights anymore, Nintendo does.
Oh, apparently, really?
Yeah, because they ported it to the DS.
Okay, I have to confirm that.
It's just a license.
I think, actually, no, I gotta confirm that, so.
It's a license.
So anyway, next question.
The reason there aren't chocobos in the game is because all the Final Fantasy worlds were destroyed.
Oh, okay, well, they're gonna give me chocobos one way or another. Anyway, next question. Who's got a question? What's up?
Do you think that now that Maleficent is like a good guy and stuff?
She's not. She attacked us. She attacked them in
I'm talking about Disney franchise.
Okay.
That maybe they might make her a good guy in Kingdom Hearts.
Maybe I don't want her to. She's great as a villainess. She is awesome. She, throughout all the games, she's really up for her own agenda. And I hope she becomes significant in Kingdom Hearts 3 somehow, so we end her. We can fight her and end her. That'd be awesome. I think that'd be a great moment to wrap up this saga like that. Because again, she's been having her hand in all these different places, seeing how she could make it work for her. Even though Xehanort is really the one that's pulling the strings of everybody.
You could always do like a Spouse Chronicles.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, it could be anything, but I personally, I would have her just stay as a villainess. That'd be awesome. So next question. Anybody? Yeah, let's go, Jude.
How awesome do you think it would be if they threw Genova in a world somewhere?
Do what?
Throw Genova into one of the worlds. I mean,
Genova?
Genova.
Oh, okay. So something Final Fantasy related.
Yeah, on that subject.
Have a more
It'd be
Final
kind of cool
Fantasy.
because keep in mind they had the night at Bald Mountain, you know, for Kingdom Hearts 1, like that, and that was pretty cool. That was awesome. I mean, not Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts 1.
Because the
It
thing
was from Fantasia, exactly.
I
Like,
only
but,
asked that because someone had me thinking about Genova sets.
yeah, exactly. But again, it seems like a lot of that stuff, with the exception of a few key things in Kingdom Hearts series, have always been primarily just Disney-related, like villains and villainesses.
Yeah.
Such, I would love a traditional Final Fantasy film, besides Sephiroth and all that stuff, show up and be like a major baddie that you fight in the Disney world. That'd be awesome. You know, again, Genova, the ultimate weapon, you know, Kefka.
Yeah, Kefka.
Give me Kefka. Give me Kefka's final form, and let me go fight him. Just cause.
But the problem is, we get Kefka. Well, all we're gonna do is fight him until he's bored, and he's gonna jump dimensions again.
Yeah, right? So yeah. So next question. What's up?
So I know we found you had to look for the 100 donations. Is Corella ever going to be a major villain?
Corella? You know, that's interesting. I never thought about that. I would love to see Corella show up. Kind of like, because remember, 101 Dalmatians was in Traverse Town.
Right.
Originally.
It was just
I would love
little-
to-
They barely touched it.
Yeah, to go back to her and actually have her to find all the puppies and stop her from getting them.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. You know, Corella's an iconic villain. I mean, somehow that'd be
He's one of
sweet.
the best villains. So
Yeah, exactly. Like, again, very iconic.
Two questions. One, going off of what my sister said, what is the likelihood of other, like, because I've heard that they're making a lot of live-action remakes of Disney movies.
Yes.
What are the likelihood of those coming in, becoming worlds?
I'm pretty sure that's an open talking point, but here's the thing that's wrong with that, though. All those movies are based on Disney princesses. You know, Maleficent, was it Cinderella?
Yes.
Beauty and the Beast, Snow White, Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that's
Okay,
not really.
the problem is all those characters are already their 2D Disney forms in the Kingdom Hearts universe. So how are you going to explain that? Now you could say it's a parallel world, a parallel dimension, and I would buy it. Or if you want to mix and match, put Alice in the live action Alice world. You know, something like that, that'd be crazy. Or just give me Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter. Call him dead. Call him dead. He's just weird, and somehow he's controlling the Heartless. You don't know why, he just is. But
Because they're attracted to his butter whacking.
yeah, but my point is that it get very confusing at that point, and it would just again you have all this explaining, and it just wouldn't work to me. So one final question. Let me get one final question. The release date at D23. I have a strong feeling that we might get a release window, not a release date.
Because I've heard that they don't even know when the date is.
Yeah, they know when the date is, but here's the thing about game development that you guys don't understand. And I've really experienced this a couple times, and all the times I've been a games journalist. Usually a company early on will say when a game's coming out, and then all of a sudden, either right before or already like not too long after they say that, it changes. Because games get delayed, which is usually a good thing. Games sometimes get moved up earlier, like who plays Five Nights at Freddy's 4? Okay, that game was supposed to be out by Halloween this year. Homeboy released it the next day. It was like,
No,
okay.
it's like supposed to come out for Halloween. Oh wait, I'm moving it forward to the 8th of August.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, by the way,
It's
8th
tomorrow.
out now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, thanks a lot, Scott. But you know,
But
things
you
like
gotta
that
wait
happen.
for the true ending until Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. But things like that happen in game development. And with Kingdom Hearts 3 specifically, again, it's a highly anticipated game. It's going to be a big game, you know, for Square. It's going to make them a boatload of money. They're not trying not to mess it up. There's going to be a lot of stuff. And I really believe we're going to get DLC with this game. That would suck, but I really believe it's going to be a thing. Hopefully it's optional.
DLC worlds.
DLC Worlds. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to talk about with that. But I don't think we're going to get a release date at D23. I think we'll get a release window like summer 2017 or summer 2018. Something like that. I mean, I'll tell you one thing though, that game better come out before Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because here's the assembly line, okay? Because if you followed Square Enix's development process and stuff, you know Final Fantasy 15 is coming out soon.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go Final Fantasy 15 one year, next year Kingdom Hearts 3, next year Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And I'm good. That's all you gotta do. That's it. But either way, I don't think we're getting a release date. We're getting a release window. So anyway, with that being said, guys, okay, this is all my stuff here. I want to thank you guys for coming to my panel. Again, I really appreciate it and such. It's been great. This is all my stuff. Again, you can find my published work, you know, my games reviews, my writing and stuff on thecoalition.com, pixelkin.com, IGN also. I write guides for IGN. You can follow me on Twitter at VenomousFatman1 on Twitter. It's a little hard to read there because this looks like some random character or whatever, but it's a 1, VenomousFatman1. And also on YouTube, my YouTube channel is Gamers with Games, Gamers with Games channel. Just type in Gamers with Games, you see a picture of me on there where I do all kinds of reviews. I talk about stronger living principles, I talk about video games. I'm now doing gameplay videos recently. I actually did some videos about Smash Brothers, about Final Fantasy 14 and Realm Reborn, all kinds of stuff on there that you guys can check it out. So I hope you guys enjoy that. You can see me at other cons. Again, I'm here at this one. I'm probably going to be going to Chibi-Pa in November as well. Possibly doing panels over there, which should be fun. I'm going to be going to ShadowCon later, in a couple of months, you know, in October. Because I'm going to go to the Kingdom Hearts Ball that's going on over there, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to take my friend, HMK with me, so he's never been to it and he's really into it. So I'm going to check that out. I'm possibly also going to be going to New York Comic Con. I'm going to be checking out New York Comic Con again this year. And I really want to go to PAX East next year. Because PAX East, I didn't go this year. I wish I did. So I'm going to go again next year. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks again. And that's all I got.